How's it going, guys? Kurtis back again. So in this video I'm doing a long-term review of the Pirelli Cinturato Velo Tubeless tyre. So I've done over 5,000 kilometers on these tyres and haven't had one single blowout or puncture or no worries with them. So I'll start off with the short-term review. So initially I didn't have these wheels and I set them up on my giant wheel set, which you'll see here, and they have a 17mm internal rim width, and the setup was easy with tubeless. It was just fine. Could do it with the hand pump and pop them onto the bead. With these rims here, these have a 20.7mm internal rim width, and it was a completely different story. So these took out the tubeless valve, and with the air compressor 110 psi, it just didn't cut the mustard. I needed 500 plus psi with nitrogen bombing straight in just to pop it onto the bead. So any bike shop probably wouldn't be able to seat this tyre, but you'll just have to test it with what rims you have. Maybe get one tyre first, but we've got a plane coming in, so I'll let it pass. These Pirelli tyres, the Cinturato, have their armour technology, so this is a pretty tough tyre. I run these in the 28mm, and it's just got a bit of stuff here on it. Tubeless ready. It's got the armoured breaker, whatever that is, just extra protection under the tread there. And so editing this video, I just found the reason why I had so much issue with seating these tyres on my rims. So it says it right here on the box, do not fit if rim is greater than 20C. So I'm guessing 20mm, and I'm 20.7, so I'm just over. So that's the big reason. So I'll continue on with the review. These tyres weigh 340 grams, so I think that's a pretty good weight considering these Pro ones are 300 grams. So an extra 40 gram a tyre, and they'll last thousands of more kilometers and a lot more reliable. So yeah, so this is about how much use I'd get out of the Schwalbe Pro 1. It's still got all the little tassels hanging off of it, and pretty much you'll see here I've got a plug in it, and pretty much 7 kilometers down the road, catastrophic blowout, and these were super dangerous. I'd barely get 500 kilometers out of them and I'd have plugs galore in them. So these are no good, they can go. But these I've done, on this set I've done 3,500 kilometers so far, and on the other set I've done over 1,500, but I'm keeping them as spares. So I've rotated these at 2,500 kilometers. So this was the back one, and these have copped a lot of abuse. I've gone through, if I can focus it, I've gone through lots of glass patches, done lots of gravel. You'll see some little cuts, and tyres starting to square off just a little bit, but there's a little bit of damage. Most of these cuts would have picked a little bit of glass out, and a little thing with these tyres, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but a little bit of fabric will come off. All you have to do is just burn it off, and that does it. But I've got a couple little sidewall cuts, but yeah, so pretty much I'd run these if I was doing a time trial. I weigh 65 kilos. If I was going for a short, fast ride, I'd do 80 psi, front and back. A long ride, on the road, I'd do about 75 psi. And then for a bit of gravel I can run down as low as 60 and it takes the edge off of the potholes and whatnot. But yeah, so far 10 out of 10 review with these. As I found out, this rim is a little bit too wide for the setup, so if you have a 20mm internal or less, these will be just fine. And the rolling speed of these is just quite adequate, and the grip, there's heaps of grip with the tread pattern there, and yeah, I can't really fault these tyres. I'll be hoping to get at least 8,000 Ks out of these, and yeah, I don't expect to have any punctures or any issues. So the only reason why I rotated them is I was changing the tubeless sealant out, and any bit of damage like that, I did put a patch on it. And I will say these hold pressure the most out of any tyre for a push bike I've ever used. So about a month I can just leave them, and then they'll start dropping pressure, and give them a little bit of a pump up. But yeah, definitely give these a go. Most reliable tyre I've ever used, tubeless. And yeah, that's it. Peace out, guys.